All right, so this morning I just decided to surprise my people, my family, with plantain porridge and beans. So I've been planning to do that. So I said, let me do that and show you also how to. This is me uh, working on preparing the plantain for food to be done. All right, so see now I've peeled off the plantain, and now I'm cutting it into slices. I'm slicing it into different smaller sizes for it to be used. So it's a very simple process to prepare plantain and beans. So this is it. I'm washing it right now. Okay, so washing it for it to go to fire. So as you can see, I've already peeled off the back of the plantain, then cutting it into smaller pieces, so that when it's boiling, it will be done enough, to be soft enough to be used. It is advisable to prepare or cut this plantain in these smaller pieces. All right, not too big, not too big. This size is very okay. This is the perfect size for the plantain. If it's too big, you will not be there. It will take time to done, and in some cases now you might not even enjoy it. Okay, so to make it yummy, to make it sweet and enjoyable, this is the perfect size. So this is me washing the already sliced plantain, getting it cleaned, getting it ready to be transferred to the pot. Okay, as you can see, this is it. So at this point in time, I feel that the plantain is not enough, so I have to go to the bunch of plantain to add more of it to make it plenty, because the initial dose, I want to make it very enough for all of us to eat, for the family to eat, and also be satisfied. So it's one thing is to prepare, another thing is to make sure that everybody feel and enjoy what is being prepared. So I have to take extra 2 bunch. Right, as you can see, I'm trying to prepare it. Okay, so that's it. Okay, cutting, you see, you have to cut it 2 sides. All right, if you do, there's a technique in cutting it. There's a particular technique. If you don't understand how to cut it very well, you see that you make a deep hole into the plantain, and before you ever peeling it, it will give you wrong structure. So I see now this, I've cut the 2 sides of the plantain. Now I am peeling off the back of the plantain to the edible part. So this is how this side is being done. You peel it off, then to make it clean and nice, you use the back of the knife to scrape off the remnants of the back of the plantain, right, to look good. So this is it. Right, I love things to be clean. I love to clean. There are some person who just cut the plantain like that, just go and boil it. But if you are not careful, most of on the main plantain, the back of the plantain will still be stuck or wherever on the plantain itself. So it's better to always use scrape it off. Any you want to do it with your hand or whatever, but advisable to use the back of the knife to scrape off the remnants of the hard parts of the plantain. Okay, so this is what I'm doing right now. Now this is where I'm scraping it off right now to clean it up, to make it clean, prepare it again. So so after scraping it off, this is what I'm doing right now. Okay, now I need to wash it thoroughly again. Wash it thoroughly. I love it being clean. I love it being clean. So cleanliness is next to godliness. So this is where I'm cleaning it. I'm washing the plantain. Now I'm done with the plantain washing. This is where I want to start sliding again. So I'll try to repeat so I will see the process of sliding as well. So slice it into a tiny. You can also slice it to a lower size, maybe not up to this size, but it shouldn't be more than this size. When you're slicing the plantain for the porridge, don't slice it above this particular size of my slicing. Don't do that. If you want to enjoy your plantain porridge, don't go more than this size of the slice. Don't go more than this size. Okay, so I'm slicing the remaining part. Okay, slicing it off. As you can see, yes. Now I'm done slicing all the plantains that I need for the plantain porridge. Okay, now I'm washing it. I'm not taking it to. So before now, I've already boiling the beans. Okay, the beans is already to a particular saturated level, which is soft enough. You don't just start putting the plantain when you start boiling the beans. No, you allow the beans to be soft to a little bit, alright, not too soft, to soft to, and if you use your 2 fingers to press the beans, you should be able to press the beans. The beans should be able to scatter it with your finger. So that is when you now start putting your plantain. So you see, this is me arranging all the sliced plantain into the boiling beans, turning it over. So once you are done adding all the plantain into the boiling beans, you stir it together, alright? Stir it together, make sure everything is intertwined, everything is connected together. So there's a technique, right? There's a technique in boiling, creating this kind of food, and everything is done with the interval. So after stirring up everything together, now your oil comes into place. And there are different kinds of oil. There are some oils that you use for this kind of meal you not enjoy it. This oil I'm using is a typical oil, alright, but not the one that is prepared typically. Okay, so this is me. I just add 2 spoons of it. Now after that, I need to prepare my onion, okay, for spicing, right, to bring out the taste of what I'm doing. So this is me slicing the onion, getting it prepared to be used as well. Now after slicing, what do I do? Remember, take note, while you are slicing the plantain, or while I was slicing the plantain, I covered the pot so that it will be boiling. And while doing that, so I want to add everything, so some of the things now. Now I'm adding my pepper, right? Now I'm adding my pepper to my mixed plantain and beans. After adding the pepper, this is where I'm putting the pepper. So now I need to combine, stir it again. Right after putting the pepper, I need to stir it again, so that the pepper will be joined, mixed together with the already existing items in the pot. Right, this is mixing. So now it is getting ready. Now cover it for some minutes again. All right, cover it for some minutes. Now while while it's being covered, I now go to where I was now preparing. This is where I was slicing the onion. And again, for you to enjoy it, don't slice the onions too small. This size is the perfect size. I'm not trying to prepare stew, all right? It's a porridge, all right? So slicing it, this is the perfect size. I feel is the perfect size for me to use, or for you to use when you are preparing your own. And after that, I'll now come and put the onion. So this is where I was putting the onion. So before now, the oil, everything has been joined together. The pepper I put, everything is now stirred together, cooked together, so the onion comes into place. And remember, there are intervals of everything that I'm doing. I'm maintaining intervals. So this is me. So after adding the onion, this is the dry fish I'm going to use, right? In Lagos, in Nigeria, they call it bala, all right? So bala is one of the fish that you can use for spicing up your food, all right? If you are preparing any kind, you can use bala for any kind of food, any kind of meal you are preparing. Bala is very, very good because it doesn't get scattered. The way it is, that's how it's going to be, not scattered. But it depends how you are stirring your food anyway. But I love using bala for most of the things I'm preparing, because even if I have meat, I have other kind of fish, I have bomo and things like that, bala is always there, because as I'm eating, it's also an additional source of enjoying my meal. So I've added the bala fish, dry fish. Now I'm stirring it together. After that, I make sure that everything is combined. So you see now, preparing it, setting it ready, combining everything, then close it again for some minutes. So now it's after 3 minutes. Look at it. Wow, yummy. Oh la la. I can't really wait to eat it. So after 3 minutes, now you can see the face of the food has changed. At this point in time, everything that I've added to this pot has been connected. So there's a connection between every of the food item, all right? So you just imagine this. I can't wait for it to be ready. Just imagine. Now, more seasoning, added salt. So this is where after 3 minutes of that, I was now adding the salt, right, to make it look, to bring the taste out. Salt is very important. So this is where I was adding. So after adding the salt, what do I need to do again? I was now stirring it up together to make sure that the salt circulate very well into the meal. So this is it. It's still boiling. Also, this is where. So after salt comes the Maggi. All right. I choose not to mention the name of the Maggi I'm using, right? Okay, I'm very, very careful not to use that because I don't want to advertise something for people. So I just use any Maggi of your choice when you want to prepare this. Any Maggi of yours. I've added it together. Now I need to remember, I need to stir it again so that the salt and the Maggi I've added into this nice meal will be mixed together. Right? Will be mixed together. So this is what I'm doing now. Good. Alright, so as you can see, if you look at the picture, where you'll be seeing me around, not like you somebody else. This is me preparing this meal. So after that, now this is the final step, adding my vegetable. So at this point, I'm adding my ugu to it, alright, to make it look better, alright. Adding my ugu to it. You can use any leaf you like, but I prefer using ugu and advise to use ugu because ugu is, no matter how it boils, you see how they stay, you see how they feel, the taste and feel of the vegetable you are eating, all right. So this is it. I need to, but mind you, I was not stirring it with hard strength, just slightly, okay. Some fizzy turning, all right, mixing, not with a kind of rush, calmly. Respect the food. I was also respecting the meal because the meal will give me something. So I cover it for some minutes again, wait for the final leg. The final leg is actually coming into the stomach. Look at this. La la. Oh la la. Look at this. Look at this delicious porridge with beans. Porridge with beans and plantain. Everything has been mixed together. As I'm talking to you right now, this is the pot of the bottom pot is already burning. So to tell you that you are set. You are set to eat. Okay, this is already okay. It's ready to eat. So I want to serve it now. But while I was doing this, I was actually waiting for it to get done to start eating. So this is where I was serving it for myself. So I want to have a taste of it. Man, you can't miss this. You can't miss this. You can't miss this. You can't. As simple as this meal is, the preparation is cautiousness and time. I maintain time. There are intervals I use to make this thing. So it's very simple, however technical, and this is very delicious. Man. So that's it. So this is just a preview of what has been done so far. So, man, if you feel that this video is very interesting to you and you feel that you want to learn how to prepare this kind of meal, feel free to contact me. Feel free to go to the comment section. I'm waiting for your comments. I'll be waiting for your comment. If you know and you know that you want to learn how to do this, feel free and contact me. Thank you very much.